first quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shifts by him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DJ Waddle in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Garoppolo now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That one goes for 8 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
final shot here before half. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance, being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Lance looking to throw it, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyler Kroft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cousins now from the 50. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Lance finding Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brent. I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flushed out right.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
To throw is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Joseph's got it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't, it's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. To throw is Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Up the middle, it's Cook. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One final try now for Garoppolo. Finding Samuel. He's got room past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Open man. That's Devontae Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal from the 3. Mixon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mitchell Wilcox.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Throwing on second and 14. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Back to Mixon on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 77 yards.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is Smith with a grab. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Burrow now off the bootleg. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second down, back to Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw again on second down. Burrow buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Edwards able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow going for it on fourth. Dancing to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we have reached halftime.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive. Throwing the interception led to a touchdown. Close ball game, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mitchell Wilcox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the roll it flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money.
When I come through the paint, never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a man with the Sunday magic. The Sunday magic.
What?
You ain't going nowhere.
Wake up and wish they had it.
Sing on the slot. I got one.
We go
You can't block me.
Photo cross on photo Jimmy. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been to go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wait, I wanna kiss my son.
Check.
Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot and I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I gotta go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Ace, stop.
3 buns, 3 buns.
I ain't doing nothing. Here we go.
I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Stay out my business. I'm so ice, stainless. Now the blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't worry, remorse, no cases been. I got the road flooded. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now. Ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember lame player. Hey, little player.
I ain't got no pockets, baby, really, I'm a man. When I hit on work, I guarantee to get the line. Stay out top, dog, it's a room full of bronze. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. I had a king, man, the president resigned. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did. Right here. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, come on. Tear down.
Yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Cut up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was taking 3 women like I'm Mojo Joe. She's a lawrence and I'm the conductor of a Madden opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all in the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? Let's try to go for the 2020. Here comes the ball. Ladies, boy.
fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, it's the way I'm feeling. I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jump off the benches and jump in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on the chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records at home, yeah, I got those. It's a playoff, a team just got home. Coming for the sun. Now, saying when it matter most. Lights can't come action. Run it up.
Never let a manufacture stack like that. Shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, If I touch it, then it's cold, For the blank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. I spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing